Before we do that, we do want to make mention, of course, of that QR code at the bottom of the screen. You can use that and it will take you to everything that we're talking about this half hour. Right now, we want to start with the three big stories, and one being the Port Authority. A message from the Port Authority tonight about the big historic eclipse. So, of course, Erie is in the path of totality. We're going to find out what the Port Authority is planning. Also tonight, winter weather impacting plants. Yep, we just talked about it. So maybe some snow over the past few days, but that is going to be changing and quite quickly. We're going to talk about that coming up, as well as mobile home fees when it comes to lot fees at parks where manufactured homes are. There are some local residents that are taking their plight to Harrisburg. We're going to hear more about that. It is an investigative piece that we are working on for you. So we're going to move to the main desk here, and as we do, we're going to chat a little bit more about these stories tonight. You're going to see Ariana here. She's going to talk a little bit more about what is trending. But first, let's get to this exclusive story at a local mobile home park, Summit Heights. That's right. This is in Erie County, Route 19, Robinson Road. There have been some neighbors that have been working to combat rising lot fees here. It's for these manufactured homes, and in this lot, there's about 300 homes there. So what are they doing? Neighbors say costs have gone up for several years now since new owners took over. These new owners took over about 4 years ago, and they don't own just this park, they own others locally as well. So we're going to find out what the neighbors are doing from their neighborhood all the way to the state capitol. First part of our story aired at 5 o'clock. Part 2 coming up on Erie News Now at 6. You know, in just 27 days, though, thousands of visitors are expected to make their way to Erie for the total solar eclipse, and the Erie Port Authority is preparing for this historic event. This is video of Liberty Park, you know, those big Great Tuesday concerts that so many of us look forward to. But on April 8th, the Port Authority will host a total eclipse celebration in Liberty Park. The event will feature food, music, all leading up to that solar eclipse. And with about 200,000 people expected to make their way right to Erie, the Port Authority is expecting a huge turnout there at the park. We know that there's a lot of other celebrations around town. So the Port Authority opened up the Lampy Campground for the eclipse. 42 campsites already being booked in the region. We'll talk more about that at 6 as well. Again, you could find that all on our social media platform.